Hey, Bobby here with the Woodland Round Table out here at the rabbit barn today, and I thought I might take a minute to talk to you guys about rabbits a little bit more. There's a lot of good reason to raise rabbits. I raise them for meat, and we do raise them. We process them. We send the young ones to freezer camp, and but it's not just for meat only. I mean, there's a lot of good aspects to raising rabbits. Some of you guys may want to get into raising rabbits and you kind of have some questions or whatever. And I certainly don't know everything, but I've raised rabbits for a very long time. And I'll go through a few things, just in case there's something you might could pick up, might help you out in your little rabbit journey. Time to feed these hungry rabbits. Now what I feed them with is this little old can here. Not much bigger than the Vienna sausage can. I think mushrooms came in this one here, but Vienna sausage works just fine. But I give one of these per rabbit. So like in this cage here, I've got what's left of this litter. There's 4 in here, so I'll give them 4 scoops. I feed them in the morning, come back in the evening, and if they're stomping around acting like they're still hungry, I give them some more. All right, well, we got them all fed. It's time to give them some water. Water is really more important than feed. Yes, they're both important, but I'll tell you what, if you let your critters go a day, in the summertime, just one day, you'll find dead animals in your cages. And hey, dude, that's not cool. If you're gonna keep animals, you gotta love them, take care of them. So let's give them some water. I've got this 5-gallon bucket hanging from the ceiling up here, and with all this little tubing and those water nipples. Yeah, I fill it every morning. I fill it every evening. I make sure they always have water. For the most part, I have these Rex rabbits. Just give you a little small tour here. I call this guy a Speck. He's also a Rex buck, and he's got this wild-looking pattern. And I'll tell you what, he throws some really, really wild-looking babies if you're in it for different colors and whatnot. These are his kids right here. Here's a couple more of his kids. And this here is one of Speck's babies that came out of the magpies over there. And I don't know where in the world that came from, but she turned out to look really, really cool. Got some really cool colors on her. This is a daughter of the big otter over there. And she turned out to look just like him. And she is just as crazy as a cricket in a hubcap. I have tried for as long as she's been alive to tame her down because I knew I was going to keep her. But yeah, she's pretty wild. And like I've said in the past, the purpose for raising these rabbits is for meat. There ain't but one way to get more rabbits, and that's to breed your rabbits. Well, let's see if we can find Speck a girlfriend and get us some more baby rabbits. Oh, come on, man. That was just funny right there. It's okay to laugh. Well, maybe she's not quite ready yet. And I've heard a lot of rabbit guys talk about different things you can do with tying their tail and whatnot to basically just to force them to breed. And I'm not going to bother with all that. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen naturally. And what I do is I'll just try her again tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. Oh, calm down, boy. I'm going to bring you one. This is a young doe. She's never been bred before. But I'll tell you, I really like the tricolor she's got going on. So, we'll just put her in introduce them and see how she acts. Well, 2 cheers for old Speck right here. He did his job, y'all. And I got it on camera. He bred her twice. He actually bred her 3 times. I try to let the buck breed her at least 3 times. And like in the summertime, if he gets kind of hot and wore out, you know, I'll take her out, give him time to rest, give her time to rest, cool off a little bit. Sometimes I'll put her back in the evening time and let him breed a couple more times to just make sure it took really well. So now that she's bred, what do we do now? Well, the first thing I do is I write it down, who she is, who she bred to, what date she bred, whether it was morning or evening, and how many times they actually bred. And then I know somewhere, Google will say between 30 and 33 days gestation period. But generally around 31 days. Here I can count on 31 days seems to be it. So how am I going to get them ready? Well, you see, some of these girls already have their nest boxes in. I don't leave their nest box in all the time because they'll actually use them for a litter box and make a mess out of them. But like her, this is the girl that just bred this morning. Here's her nest box up here. At 25 days gestation, I will clean her box out. I'll put fresh hay in it, and I'll place her box in the cage with her. And they tend to like having the box in there. They'll get up on top of it. They'll get in it. I'll just pack it plumb full of hay. She's going to normally dig all the hay out of it, make a big old mess. She'll eat some of it. She'll waste some of it. But every day I'm going to check that hay. I make sure there's plenty of hay. Now here we are in November, about mid-November. We've had a few cool days. It's actually about 85 degrees today. But we're not going to count on that warm weather to hang around, because here overnight it could drop to the 30s and stay there all day long. We never know. So I'll make sure there's plenty of hay in there for the flooring. I make sure that flooring is covered, you know, at least 3 inches thick in hay. I want plenty of insulation. When she gets ready to have those babies, she'll normally start pulling hair 6 to 12 hours before she gives that litter. It takes 15 or 20 minutes for her to have them, and she'll cover them with that hair, and she'll get out of the box. So if you're just getting into it and you're concerned that mom's not in the box with the babies, kind of like you would see a mama cat would, she would spend a lot of time with her babies. She's constantly letting them nurse. Rabbits are not like that. Don't worry. She is feeding her babies. What rabbits do, they get in there, they feed them, they let them get a full belly of that good milk, they get out and they leave. And that's nature. Nature's going to teach them to leave. They're going to go somewhere else besides their nest. They're not going to they're not going to hang around real close to it. You know, they won't go a half a mile away. But in nature, they're going to feed the babies, cover them back up with their hair, and leave the nest. Well, your tame rabbits are no different. She's going to get in there, she's going to feed them, she's going to cover them back up, she's going to get out of that box. You'll very seldom see her in that box. Especially if you walk out into your rabbit barn and she's in the box, she'll probably jump out of the box. She doesn't want you to know she's got babies. They're great mamas. And you guys, that's what it looks like over here for raising rabbits. But I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. But it's just a hobby for me, and it's a way to get outdoors and get outside and get some sunlight on my face. And like I say, they'll pay you back. They'll pay you back with good quality meat, some good quality fertilizer that even somebody like me can grow a garden and not burn them up with fertilizer. And if you have any need for fish and worms, they make great worms. Make you a worm bed. If you have chickens love eating worms. I have ducks, I have chickens, I even got one old turkey out there. They'll eat the fire out of those worms, and you can turn some of those chickens loose over there in the compost pile. They'll get in there and they'll rake it all up and till it all up for you, and they'll hunt those worms. And by the time spring comes around, you got some of the best fertilizer, the best, and it was free, absolutely free. But anyway, there's a small look at my little small rabbit facility here. I don't have near as much as I used to have, but I don't have near as much of a headache either. I've got 7 does here. I've got 2 of my main bucks right here, and all these other ones are headed for freezer camp or to the auction. Now there's one buck over here. I kind of like that guy. I may hang on to him. And that's what you do. You get a litter, you kind of look through it, let them grow up a little bit if you want to, find you some new breeding stock, and you just keep right on it going. As long as you can get rabbit feed, or go out in your yard and cut some grass and give it to them, you can raise rabbits. There's a lot of hidden benefits to raising rabbits. There's rabbit soup, rabbit gumbo, fried rabbit, Hassenpfeffer, barbecue rabbit, smoked rabbit, rabbit dumplings. Did I say rabbit gumbo? Fricassee. You Cajun, you gotta roll it. Fricassee, not fricassee, fricassee. The rabbit fricassee chef. Oh, it's good, man, yeah. And there it is. I'm Bobby with the Woodland Round Table, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a something. Throw in a comment, say, hey dude, you don't know jack about rabbits. That's cool with me. Just let me know you watched the video. We'll catch y'all next time.